The president of the Nigerian Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, has condemned the rising trend of security challenges plaguing Nigerians, as he described them as the work of political disruptors. Representing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the official commissioning of the two main carriageways of Outer Southern Expressway in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Senator Akpabio commended President Tinubu and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, for their outstanding leadership, which reflects in the continuous support shown by Nigerians. He attributed the mayhem being witnessed across the country as attempts of the opposition to destabilize the government and highlighted the commitment of President Tinubu to continue to work for the welfare of the people.
Mr. President has sent me to do this small address that on the commissioning of these main carriageways of the Outer Southern Expressway, OSEX, from Ring Road 1 Junction to Ring Road 2 Junction at the OSEX Wasa Road, Abuja, this Tuesday, June 9th, which is my wife's birthday, 2026. He's delighted to be here with all of you to commission these main carriageways of the Outer Southern Expressway, which I said we must find a name for it, from the Ring Road 1 junction to the Ring Road 2 of the Federal Capital Territory. And I also want to commend the minister for thinking of the mechanics that occupied this area. We made it impossible for people to pass. I'm sure even the mechanics will go home and tell their children they are also voters and tell their wives that yes, indeed, government is working. Government is working. Wike is working. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is working. The APC administration is working. Come and see. When we took the oath of office, this is from the president. When we took the oath of office to lead this great nation, we did not promise shortcuts. We promised hard work. We pledged a renewed hope, hope that is tangible and visible, hope one can feel and drive on. What we are doing today goes far beyond laying asphalt or mixing concrete. We are paving the way for a brighter future. Infrastructure is the lifeblood of economic growth. If you want to unlock a city's potential, create jobs, and make life easier for the market woman and the market man, the corporate worker must have easier life, and the industrialist must have a road, must have a bridge to move in and out in order to produce goods. And that is by building good roads. We inherited the Outer Southern Expressway. In June 2024, we commissioned the first stage from the Villa Roundabout to the Ring Road 1 junction, including its interchanges. By last year, 2025, we opened the 15-kilometer left-hand service carriageway. I have said before, we do not start projects to abandon them. No, not with Mr. Projects. The era of uncompleted projects in the FCT and Nigeria is gone. That era is gone. We shall finish what we have started, and we will also finish what we did not start. Today, we take the next logical and significant step forward by commissioning the main carriageways of the Outer Southern Expressway, stretching from Ring Road 1 junction to Ring Road 2 junction. I must give credit to where it is due. The transformation we are witnessing in the Federal Capital Territory is a product of focus, vision, and dynamic leadership. I commend the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, and the Minister of State and his entire team for their commitment and determination to reshape the FCT for long-term prosperity. Honorable Minister Wike, you have demonstrated that public service is about performance and not excuses. You have kept the contractors on their toes and kept our vision alive, in consonance with the spirit of the renewed hope agenda of my administration, delivering quality results for the Nigerian people and on time. Dear residents of the Federal Capital Territory, the benefits of this vital road, which we are celebrating today, the benefits are quite immense and enormous. Think about the thousands of commuters who will no longer be trapped in a gridlock, the fuel that you will save, the man hours that you will gain, and the seamless connectivity across the capital city. By linking the Apo district to Wasa, we are expanding Abuja's economic footprint, opening new development areas, and lowering the cost of doing business in the FCT and in Nigeria. To the engineers, the laborers, the traders, the planners, and the communities along this corridor, we endured the dust and the diversions. You endured the dust and the diversions for years.
Speaking at the commissioning, the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike commended President Tinubu for his focus on infrastructural development, expressing satisfaction at the timely delivery of the project as promised by President Tinubu.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, let me join the Honorable Minister of State to sincerely welcome you for the first day of our commissioning of projects that will last for 31 days. Your Excellency, you will recall that during the second anniversary of Mr. President last year, you represented Mr. President in commissioning the road at your back, which is about 13 kilometers. We did it near the Apo Mechanic Village. Today again, you are presenting, Mr. President, to commission the outer southern parkway starting from Ring Road 1 to Ring Road 2. Your Excellency, let me say that when this job was awarded to CGC last year, October to November, I did sit down with the management staff and I asked them a simple question. Just tell me the truth. Can you deliver this project? I want to have it for the Mr. President 3rd year anniversary. They said yes. I said, how many months? From that November till the 3rd year anniversary of Mr. President will be like 7-8 months. And of course, the dual carriageway with so many covers and bridges. I was not comfortable. And I asked them again, should I include it that Mr. President will inaugurate this project in his 3rd year anniversary? They said, go ahead. Your Excellency, I have come to this road inspection at least not less than 10 times to see whether actually they will keep to the promise that they have made. And indeed, they kept to the promise. I want to sincerely thank CGC. This means that nothing is impossible if we are determined and committed to achieve results. Nothing is impossible. With proper understanding with your contractors and then believing in you that will also carry out your own obligation, we were able to achieve a lot in terms of making sure we complete our projects. I'm happy with them, and I want to say thank you so much on behalf of the Federal Capital Territory. And they will also agree with us too that on our own part, we never hesitate to make sure that we play our own part. Your Excellency, it may interest you to know that this is where we have Apo Mechanic Village. So many governments have made promise to the informal sector that they will move them out to a more comfortable area in order to decongest this road. All those have been empty promises. I'm sure those of them who carry out businesses in that village will today confirm that the promise Mr. President made to them when he started inaugurating projects in the first stadium, we did say every project we inherited, we are going to continue with it and finish it. That's the essence of leadership. One of the criteria of good leadership, there must be political continuity. Continuity of projects initiated by other administrations, not just projects initiated by you. And this administration has shown, and I can tell you, since 2023, that Mr. President inaugurated us as ministers. If we want to be conservative, at least 80% of projects that we have completed are projects initiated by various administrations. That is leadership. Some people would have said, there's no need for that. Let us start our own. But by various administrations. That is leadership. Some people would have said, there's no need for that. Let us start our own. But Mr. President understands that these projects are projects that are to do with public funds. And government being a continuum, we cannot abandon projects littered around the entire FCT. Today we are happy that this project has been completed. And I can tell you the promise we made to the Apo Mechanic Shed, one of the projects that we commissioned this study will be that we have now fully provided infrastructure for the informal sector where Apo Mechanic Shed will move to. We have provided that place, provided infrastructure, provided water so that they can move to and keeping to the promise of Mr. President.
Olumide Abiodun Mudashiru, reporting for PFM Global News.